At this time, I'm nearly done with editing the July 8th my dinner video. Project file in Camtasia 2019. Around 7:15 p.m. was when the July 7 my dinner video project file rendered from Camtasia 2019 finished uploading to my YouTube channel. And pretty much ever since, I've been working on editing the July 8 my dinner video project. In Camtasia 2019 throughout the early night hours. And extending a bit into the late evening hours. I recall going to bed today around 5:15 in the morning and then falling asleep within 15 minutes of that. I woke up for the last time today around 2:45 p.m. And I recall getting up for today somewhere between 45 and 60 minutes later. Then around 4 p.m. I had with my first cup of plain coffee today. Some leftover chili and spare ribs. That my dad's mom made. Or prepared. I believe she made the chili and prepared the spare ribs. I had what was left of that around 4 p.m. today. As I was finishing editing the July 7 my dinner video project in Camtasia 2019. At the time I went to bed today, I had roughly 4 or so minutes left of raw video footage to review the audio of, as how I currently edit my dinner video projects in Camtasia 2019. I use the seek bar in Camtasia Studio to review the video of the raw video clips as I put them in order. And I somewhat assume that the video of the raw video clips doesn't have anything I don't want depicted in the raw video clips. With what I already said I had around 4 p.m., I also had a leftover slice of Kuchen toast, which my dad's mom also made. I microwaved the slice of Kuchen toast for 30 seconds. So it would no longer be completely stiff. After microwaving the leftover chili and spare ribs, for a total of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I recall getting the cup of coffee I had around 4 p.m. from the refrigerator at my dad's place. In the kitchen area. And then I used that same cup again to have what my dad left for me of the early morning pot he made today. I recall from about 4 p.m. to about 6:15 p.m. having 2 full cups of plain coffee and a partial third cup that was about a quarter of a cup. Then sometime between 8 and 9 p.m., my dad made a second pot of coffee today, a late evening / early night pot, for which I've been using the London coffee cup for, and I'm currently on my third full cup of plain coffee. As I work on editing the July 8th, my dinner video project in Camtasia 2019. I'm currently having a glass of almond milk as my dad went to our local Aldi's today, and apparently this almond milk is the only kind of milk our local Aldi's offers that won't go bad within 2 to 3 days. While I prefer whole default cow milk to any other kind of milk, I don't mind having almond milk. Our local Aldi's is also where Dad got these maple leaf cream cookies. Tastes pretty good. During the early night hours, I used this same glass that I'm using right now to sip at some tap water. My abdominals are currently a little sore, as they have been at some points throughout today. And throughout today, my room upstairs at my dad's place has ranged from room temperature to slightly hot. And my plan ideally is, if it's not hot enough for me to be sweating considerably. As a result, I only have my air conditioner in my room on if I'm either going to bed, a My Dinner Camtasia 2019 video project is rendering, or a rendered My Dinner video project file is being uploaded to my YouTube channel. But I recall at least one point today when my room upstairs at my dad's place was slightly hot. I was barely sweating at all, maybe just the very tiniest bit. I gave in to the temptation to turn my air conditioner on. These days, as I'm reviewing the audio of the raw video clips in Camtasia 2019, which these days is how I primarily do editing for the My Dinner video projects in Camtasia 2019. I'll do my tasks on either Queen's Blade Limit Break or work towards completing task sets for the current episodic event on Alvenar, or otherwise do something on my laptop that doesn't have to involve audio for me to do. When I'm either putting the photo part or the raw video clips of a My Dinner video project, I'll generally listen to YouTube videos. As that doesn't have to involve anything visual. My dad's mom gave him this chicken stir fry as he was visiting his mother today, and then my dad gave some of this chicken stir fry to me. I decided to go to bed at the time I did today because even though at the time I wanted to finish editing the July 7 My Dinner video project in Camtasia 2019, render it, and then upload it to my YouTube channel, at the time I felt a little fatigued, and so I didn't feel like, even though at the time I had just about 4 minutes of raw video footage's audio to review, I wanted to be in a position where I would do my best work for that, and I also realized that I still had to review the uploaded July 6 My Dinner video on YouTube, the audio and video of that before deleting the rendered Camtasia 2019 July 6 My Dinner video project file, along with the imported from my phone onto my laptop photos and raw video clips I used to make that rendered video project file. And that was ultimately why I decided to go to bed, fall asleep, and just sleep until I woke up naturally, which I recall first doing so around 1 p.m. before falling back asleep within a few minutes, and then waking up naturally for the last time today around 2:45 p.m. Almond milk doesn't seem to have as much flavor as whole default cow milk. And the taste is a little different, but the almond milk still has an enjoyable taste. Just maybe a bit less intense and a little different. And it still works well for dunking cookies. Here's where I am currently on the task sets for the current episodic event on Elvenar. Here's where I am currently on Oceania.